Alright people, we got another fan question in. This time it's from Laydown Hunter. Very interesting question. This is the question. What's it like being a small fish in a big pond? Now what Laydown Hunter is talking about here is the fact that the Square One Games community is really small compared to some of the other bigger YouTubers here. And to be honest with you, I prefer it this way. I really do. I mean, and I think I made a video about this before, that there's a fear in the back of my mind of us growing too large to the point where I can't physically manage it anymore. You guys know that this channel was built around 2 people running this channel, and obviously right now it's just me. I'm afraid that if we get any bigger than what we are right now, I'm not going to be able to handle it. I'm not going to be able to keep up. I mean, it's at a point right now on certain days where I find it hard to keep up. And what I mean by keeping up is just listening to everybody's feedback, making sure that I'm actually getting to everybody's feedback, right? I have to go through comments every day. You got to imagine I have a 30 to 40 hour a week job now that I have to leave the house to get to, right? So I'm not around my computer all day anymore like I used to be. And then I have this other job, you know, my client that I have, that I will continue to work for this person after the new year, which I didn't know that a couple of weeks ago. So it's basically like having 2 part-time jobs, and that limits me to how much time I can interact with you on a daily basis. If we get any bigger than this right now, the interaction level goes down. Now I'm currently working on ways around that, but it's just not public yet. But I am working with a couple other YouTubers and some things, you know, behind the scenes that I'll be letting you guys know about maybe by the end of the year. But you get my point. If that stuff, with that stuff not in place, it becomes very tricky for me to interact with you guys. You also have to remember that even though I put out a daily show, you might think, well, you know, his daily shows typically will get 20 to 25 comments and he replies to them all, so that's not too bad. You gotta remember, I'm getting comments, I'm still getting subscribers from Darksiders 2 videos, from Crisis 3 videos. I'm still getting comments from The Last of Us videos. So I'm getting 50 plus comments a day, not just on the Daily Dose episodes, but across all the videos that I've ever done, and I answered them all, or at least thumb them up, right? At least let the person know that I've seen their comment. Not to mention my email, I'll get 50 to 100 emails a day. Some of you guys want to talk to me privately about something, and I do respond. If we get any bigger than this, then I'm not going to be able to have that level of interaction with you guys anymore. So I guess it really just comes down to intentions, right? If the only thing I cared about when it came to YouTube was getting a paycheck, then of course I'd want to be the biggest channel and I would be doing all the shady tactics and things that other YouTube channels do to make it happen. I would do it in a heartbeat. If it came down to cash and me eating and paying my bills, or breaking a couple of YouTube rules and being a shady channel, of course I'd get the money. I'm not in it for the money. You see what I mean? I'm in it for the interaction. So the bigger we get, the less interaction I can have with everyone. That's the tricky part. Like I said, I'm working on some things behind the scenes now that might remedy that, but until those things are in effect, the interaction level would drop. And so I think for me, I would prefer to be, at least for now, I like being the small fish. You know, the bigger you get on YouTube, the more of a target you are. People just target you for no reason. You know what I mean? Haters just come out of the woodwork and they just hate you. And they'll they'll go out and make videos about you. They hate you so bad. But when you're a small guy, nobody really cares. You can really interact with your audience. And I think that, you can tell when you look at these bigger channels if they actually care about their subscribers. Because I think if you go and you look at some of these bigger channels, you can tell who's in it for the cash. Oh, you can tell. And if you can't tell, you know, hit me up in a private message. I'll give you all the clues, the things to look for. Because I can tell every single time. And that's why I like this community, is because if we were to ever grow to be super huge on YouTube, it will be because you guys forced the growth, allowed the growth to happen, shared the videos, did what you had to do. You know, I had Sherry Jake the other day on Facebook was like, look, I just shared your channel with as many people as I could possibly share it with because I feel like you have the best guides on YouTube. I didn't ask her to do that. I never made that mandate. You see what I'm getting at, right? She just decided this channel is worth sharing. I'm gonna make that happen. See what I'm saying, right? It's really up to you guys how big we get. I'm just telling you the technicalities, that the bigger we get, the harder it's gonna be for me to interact with everybody. But like I said, I got some stuff in place soon. That stuff's gonna be rolling out, and it should help things. But right now, I really enjoy being that small fish. I have no issue being that small fish. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something I can manage right now. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with where our community is. I'm happy with everything that's happened. Even though we've had a pretty rough year this year. This year has been rough compared to last year. Man, I don't even know how we're still here. I don't even know how I'm still able to do this because it's very time consuming. But I'm still here. And so I prefer it. I like being the small fish. Hopefully that answers your question. If you guys have any other questions you want me to talk about on the Daily Dose, let me know. And I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow.